Yeah, not trying to talk about that for 3 hours. Um, would you give a friend the okay to date one of your exes?
Ooh, depends on how recent the ex is.
I mean, you going to start then, brother?
I mean, like I said, it depends on how recent the ex is. If we talking like 5 years ago, something like that, four, two. Like if I'm past my ex, if I'm over her, I think it's all right. But my thing is for a bro code aspect on it. I don't think your friend should ever even ask to date your ex.
Mhm.
That's just how I see it. But I will give it the green light if it's somebody that's like I said, it got to be definitely years
So,
over with.
so what's the ideal situation for you to be like, I don't care, like,
Like I said, it would have to be me like literally having no feelings towards her. It depends on how long, like I said, how long it's been since me and her been together. And like the situation, if we ended bad, or if I felt like I don't know, if I felt like there was like some type of energy with them, I'm gonna feel some type of way. So I just feel like it depends on the situation. But for me, for me personally, it has to come from a place where I have to be past and over that person, and it has to be so it can't be somebody I just dated like last year, this month, earlier this year. Like I feel like that's just way too disrespectful. I wouldn't dare do that. I'm not gonna ask my friend, yo, you done with Samantha?
I think that's
You mind if
I got next.
I don't think a real friend would do some shit like that. Shouldn't have to ask you to date your ex.
sleeps.
You'd be surprised.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like, you have to ask your man, you really want to share the same booty? You
Ask him like that.
you really got to ask him, because
You're gonna
at the
ask him
end of
just
the
like that, please?
yeah, I'm like, you really want to share that same booty? Like, every time you take it down, you're gonna think of me every time, and that's fucked up. I'm not on it like that. Like, you really want to see me every time? Like, yo, was my man better than me? That's how you start friction. That's a dub. Like, we're not doing that. That's a
Yo,
dub. That's how you start friction. Like,
I'm mad.
the next dude always gonna ask, was your dude better than me? Like, that's some real sucker shit. That's a dub.
Yo, I'm
You know why?
mad.
Because we're men and we like competition.
Competitive.
Yeah, we're competitive.
But
So
and then your man looking at you funny. Like, every time you say what up to, you can't say what up to his girl now.
right, it's awkward. Awkward.
Nah, that's a dub. That's a dub, man. Yo,
Uh,
these topics is wild before Christmas, man.
yo, yeah, motherfucker.
Wow, crazy.
uh, so somebody in the chat, Ralph said, "My ex shit, you'll be a fool to do so." Laughing my ass off. I'd be a good friend and give you all the warnings.
Yeah.
But see, what's different about that is, like, I don't know. I'm not asking to date my man's ex, be like, especially if I know that was like wifey, like, and they was together. Like, I'm not doing, like, why would you want to do that? Like, I don't understand, like, the mentality in that shit. Like, I just don't understand. But again, at the end of the day, everybody may react. Everybody don't get the same person that you got. So even if your friend was to get with your ex, they might get a different version of
Virgin,
the
yeah.
person
I
that
agree.
you didn't get. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you can't lump
You know.
you can't lump everybody in the same. But not actually to date my man, and I'm not giving nobody permission to date mine.
Like, yo, boo, I always take care of you. Hold up. You ain't gonna
Yo,
take care of me, bitch.
yo, Pat, that shit got me thinking, like, like tag team wrestling. You tell that nigga tag you in, he tag you in, that nigga jump up and start whooping that nigga ass.
Because then now I'm gonna start thinking how long you was looking at my ex for.
Nice.
All
And when
right.
she was beefing with me,
That's a
talking about
fact.
I was doing this and what I was doing that, was you the one that was in there giving
In
up
her ear. Yeah. Yeah.
because dudes do that shit.
You don't need him.
Feed information.
This
So,
whole shit, that shit disrespectful.
Marcia, You got an answer to the question?
What was the question?
Would you give your friend the okay to date one of your exes?
No.
In no way, no shape, no how, no circumstance.
No.
Just it's a,
Just no. Just no.
Short and sweet.
That's all.
And
Tosh.
Bitch, no. No.
No, it depends. Because if they want that headache,
Oh,
let that bitch have that headache. I don't want that shit. No. I done had them. They go, nah, though. For real, it depends on how long when we was together. Like, I don't know. But I ain't got nobody that I would like care if my friend was messing with her. I don't even have no ex like that. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck. I tell you about all that.
I don't think it's a caring thing. I think it's a principle thing.
I mean, it is principle. Me personally, I wouldn't want to go behind my friends. That's just me.
It's the principle.
You feel me? I don't want nothing that you done touched. No offense here. I just don't want nobody that you've been with. Like, I'm just not looking at your niggas like that.
Right.
Like, and I wouldn't.
It's girl code.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
it's the principle. Nah. And that shit happens a lot. That shit happens a lot.
You can have it. I don't care.
If you look at a lot of girls in the industry and how they date, like, I mean, I know the circle is small, but I mean, some of them be like ride or die friends 1 second, dating each other.
They date
like, come on,
that's a different animal. The money laundry,
a different beast.
But money shouldn't determine your principles. Money shouldn't determine your principles and your values.
Listen.
It does.
Money determines all principles and values.
Didn't we talk about this last week, Pat?
Yes, we did.
Taking one for the team for some money.
Only broke dudes aren't allowed to cheat. If you got that bag, you can cheat as much as you want.
Here we go.
Stupid.
Here we go.
No. I don't know. I don't want nobody my friend to slept with.
I mean, we could talk about Cardi and Offset. How many times Offset cheated on Cardi? She's still with the nigga. She bought that nigga a Lambo.
How many times?
And she wasn't friends with the guys that he was fucking. That's what we talk about.
Well, I was just piggybacking off of whoever said the money changes the cheating aspect, which is
we talking friends though. We talking friends situation though. If they're two friends,
the money long. If the money long.
No.
If the money right.
If the money long, your home, I guarantee you, your homegirls is giving it up.
Who just said that? You might be right.
Man.
I'm trying to get my coins.
I do think if the money all changes the situation. I do think that too. Romel?
I mean, you do hear this stuff though. Like, this shit is not far fetched. Like, people really. I don't know. I know some wild shit be going on out here.
I ain't gonna hold you. If Jermaine was dating Oprah and he fucked it up and she's like, what's up? He's just gonna have to be mad with me.
He said Oprah can get it.
You on your Chappelle shit?
Oprah can get it.
Nah, fuck that.
Chappelle was being Oprah.
Not even Oprah.
Yeah, Pat.
So, bro, if it was Cardi B, she got Lambos, my nigga. We gonna have to scrap.
Yeah, boy, I don't know.
Did they give it out Lambo?
Lambos, bro. That's not the first car I gave him either. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm about to slide with your ex, bro. Like,
yeah. You was dating like Sanaa Lathan or one of these chicks. Like, you just had
my crush right there.
You got to think like this. You know why niggas gonna go after Cardi B? Because you know why Cardi B don't mind spending. Some of these chicks ain't trying to spend.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, I'm skipping.
Sleeves is over tonight, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, chill.
Sleeves is wild.
Yo.
Sleeves, you were just as wild as these topics before Christmas, Sleeves.
Yeah,
exactly. Man.
So, my regular broke, regular broke people
Nah, we got principles. We broke. We got principles. You know how the game go.
Oh, so when you get rich, your principles go out the window.
That is not true.
Depends on.
Oh, I get it.
You got broke. We got principles, man. We got to live by it.
Sleep. I had a friend that I've been friends with since I was 14 and 15. And her mother slept with my ex.
Oh shit.
Right.
Wow.
Her mother, yeah.
Not the moms.
Yeah,
Not the mama.
was
The
dead. And
mom.
then when I
So we're
came
trying
back
to get her
home,
groove back.
I came back home from school and everybody was trying to make it a secret. Like when I got back home, like, oh, this is
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I
That-
try to
Did you-
let me tell you,
Did you
I
fight the
try
mom?
to
Did you fight the
accept
mom?
it. I try to accept it, but then like when you start growing into life, you start thinking, yo, this shit ain't right. Like, why am I sitting here? These motherfuckers is trying to play me.
Yeah, that's what made me mad, though.
Yeah,
That's
That would have
that's
made me mad.
I ain't gonna lie.
You'll be surprised how many of your dudes done kicked it to your ex, dog. That's what they do.
Mm.
And that's on
Mm.
God. As
Sometimes,
soon as you man, they try to
that's
come
your
in the
ex.
DMs. They try to
Sometimes
get
he
in
the
your
reason.
DM like, oh
Like,
man,
you
what
good?
happened?
That'd be the first one. You good?
He the
What
reason that's your ex,
happened?
B.
What happened?
Believe it,
Mm.
dog.
Why you stop coming
Your man
around,
be the reason
yo?
that's your ex sometimes. They kick it to your ex.
It done happened so many times.
It
They
happens
still
all the
be
time.
trying.
It start with 2 words. You good?
Yo, you know he don't know. You know he don't know how to appreciate
Yo,
you.
I heard you and Syph broke up. Like what
Yeah.
happened? with that word? Yo, I never. And they favorite line. I'll never do that to you.
Yo, you know.
Yeah.
he don't know
Hey,
how
yo,
to
listen.
treat you.
I got a tactic.
I
for
always
y'all.
thought you was
I got
pretty.
a tactic. Y'all ready?
I always thought you was
Not
pretty.
trying to
Word.
get
Hold on, Sleep just
I got
talking.
a
Let
tactic. I got a
Oh, you got to
tactic.
change Sleep's name, bro. He
Oh.
wilding tonight. Yes, Sleep.
I
What you gonna say?
got a tactic. The best tactic, seed it up. That's how you do it.
Seed it up.
Eat it up.
Some niggas don't care if that's your baby
Yeah,
mama.
they want their baby
Fucking
moms.
baby
They don't
mama.
Nigga, listen, at the end of the day, I'm
Who's it
telling you
coming?
this.
Did he say
Listen,
eat it up?
yeah.
Or eat it up?
That don't stop.
No, I ain't
that
say
don't
eat
stop
it
dudes
up. Come
neither,
on,
bro.
come on, come on.
Some dudes just don't care.
what you
Drop
said.
money.
He said,
Dudes
seed it up.
drop money on your kid.
There you go. There
Dudes
you
that drop
go.
money on your kid. They don't care.
Listen, and guess what, Si? I appreciate you. That's how you do that. You appreciate that
Listen,
nigga.
dudes,
That's
yo,
it.
dudes
And
are kicking-
that's all it's
dudes are
about.
kicking to your pregnant baby moms, dog. Why she still got the kid, dog? She ain't even drop it yet.
Nah, that's
Niggas
OP. Come on. That's
And
OP.
he out there, he out there
on
talking to
some,
the stomach.
on some real shit. On
Sometimes you
some
get the
real
most
shit.
compliments when you got a
That's
big old
O. Yo, listen, that's OP right there. That's OP.
I will be your new
I would
daddy.
never do that.
So,
I would
Emmy,
never
crazy.
do that.
Emmy, I know you.
I'll never do that.
I'm late, so I was being
That's a lot right there.
But is there any situation where your friend can?
no.
All right.
Damn. She let it finish.
Exactly.
Remember,
Emmy, no,
Emmy got the
no,
blade. We're not messing with her.
no.
I'm listening. What happened?
If the money was long, Emmy though.
Hold on, let Pat ask the question. What was the question?
All right, let me ask y'all all this question. This is yes or no. We're not gonna go through this for a long time. This is the scenario. You've been married for 20 years. You are happy, and this ex was like not your last ex, like high school sweetheart. Is it okay?
Yeah.
No. Ramel.
Is it okay? What? What you
Hands
mean?
up.
Is what okay?
Is it okay for your friend to date your ex? Ramel.
Yes.
Oh, 20 years ago? That should be a double okay.
Ramel?
It's not okay to date my ex, man. Unless you wanna,
All right, yes or no? We just going straight through it. Midnight.
Yes, that's fine.
All right, Cypher.
Yeah, that's cool. You got that.
Yo, Natia.
You ain't gotta say like
I didn't have a high school sweetheart, so no.
Hypothetically,
Hypothetically,
you talking about 20 years, you married for 20
But I'm
years,
talking about-
somebody
I'm talking
date your
about
high school sweetheart. Yes or no?
Yeah,
Would you be okay with that?
Nah.
damn. Taj.
No.
After
Still
20
talking
years?
about high school sweetheart, so no.
Sleeps?
Yeah, if I ain't K Slade, we good.
You in case like
He's slay.
Yo, I can't.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Tiffany?
If I ain't Kate Slade, we good. Like if we did something like that's a dub.
I'm
Forever.
confused by the question.
Like you ain't touching nothing of mine forever.
All right, hold up. My question is, if you've been married for 20 years and somebody wants to date a high school sweetheart, is it okay?
I already said. What I got to do with my high school sweetheart 20 years later?
I'm just asking a question. Is it okay?
Yes.
Emmy?
Yes. I don't care nothing about something I was with 20 years ago.
All right, cool. All right, 10 years. Ramel?
No.
Midnight?
That what?
10 years.
10 years? That's fine too.
You said fine.
10 years?
It's not a matter. It's a matter of depth. It's not a matter of time. It's
Right.
about.
Isn't that right?
It's
If I'm
about.
past you, I'm past you. I think that's fine. Good to go.
It's a matter of depth. I'll give you all a quick scenario. Way back in the day, Wall Street, I had a good friend. She was one of the smartest, one of the youngest partners at Goldman Sachs, everything like that. Smart girl. She was dating this guy, and she had this kind of like paranoia that everybody wanted her man, which at the time, right, life done tenderized me since then. I thought it was, sorry.
Go ahead, sorry.
I thought it was hilarious because I was like, nobody wants your man, chick, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't understand because they were kind of mismatched, right? So I figured maybe he's putting it down or whatever like that. But like, seriously, when she would leave the room, I would get up and trot behind her because I didn't want to be left in the room with her guy because I didn't want to deal with her craziness, right? Do you know what I mean? So it's just easier to follow her around the house in the Hamptons or whatever like that. Years later, they break up. And then years after that, he starts trying to pursue me. And I'm trying to explain to him, I don't want nothing to do with that, right? Even if you're a good guy, right? Do you know what I mean? Even if you learn to perform to a high level, when there's too much.
You sound far away.
Sound like
your audio.
Autobots.
Okay, I'm too far away.
It sounds like you far away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your audio is no deal.
You're on your Decepticon shit today.
Decepticon.
I just want to know what's going on. Is that a ukulele? What is that, Pat?
Is that a ukulele?
Yo, my ex from 10 years ago is off the limits. I break somebody's head.
Your ex from 10 years ago is off limits, but not 20?
Nah, my ex from 10 years ago, I break your face.
Is it because that specific? Is it because of that ex from 10 years ago, or are we talking about an ex period?
That's my homie.
Oh,
no, my ex from 10 years ago. Y'all,
okay.
Because Pat said 10 years ago. My ex from 10 years ago, I'll break your face. Don't put it in.
My
man can't take it.
Somebody's still in love.
Nah, because that was the homie. Nah, at the end of the day, like she said, it's about depth of the relationship.
Right.
It's about who that person was to you. You feel what I'm saying? Every girlfriend doesn't have the same level that you had. You know what I'm saying? Your level with your girlfriend is totally different. It's totally different. The love is totally different. So it all, that's why I said it all depends on what the ex is, who the ex is. 20 years ago, yeah, you can have that. But 10 years ago, I break your face, homie. Don't play yourself. Because if you my man, you know how close me and that ex was 10 years ago. So you playing yourself by even asking me.
I feel you.
Yo, Sai.
So it's more about
say,
the friend and less about the person, or one and the same?
What you saying?
Wait, what?
Is it more about the friend's disloyalty, or is it the same level?
Combination of that, because if they're your friend, they ought to know that.
Yeah, so my thing is, because you were saying that if it's 10 years ago, because the friend knew so much about the relationship, that you would feel that
exactly, like you know what that relationship was. Like if you my man, if you still my man, if you was my man back then and you still my man today, you know what type of relationship me and that person had. So you even playing yourself by I might even slap you for even asking me that fucking question, homie. Because you already know what time it is. Like, don't play yourself, my nigga. I don't fuck how cool y'all think y'all are. Like, bro, you bugging. I might
Listen up, friends. You're getting
Yo.
slapped. You can do it.
You're not even getting punched, slapped. That's
Yo,
disrespect.
you might get slapped. Like, yo, bro, what? Who?
Hold
Say
up,
that
though.
name again?
Hold up. Just playing
What you
devil's
talking
advocate.
about?
Just devil's advocate.
Do it, bro.
Yo, what?
Yo, niggas is different tonight, bro. You got a guitar, sleeps on a different level. Motherfuckers is different tonight,
What
bro.
is that?
Huh?
Lord have mercy.
It's a little.
What was the question, Pat?
Oh, he looking like Jeff Jarrett.
Yo, yeah, it's a just playing devil's advocate. Cypher, you did say in the past about and possession. So why do you still feel like you have possession?
It ain't person. Hold on, that it's not possession, bro.
Yo.
It's the fact that it's not possession. It's not possession because at the end of the day, she could date who she want to date. But as my man, as my homie, you should know
make
that.
me upset, Pat. Why you
Because
doing that?
9 times out of 10, if you my man like that, I've already came to you and spoke to you about what was going on in the relationship. That means you hung out with me and her at the same time during that time. It's not possession, bro. It's just the fact that you already know the depth of our relationship. So you playing yourself, even thinking that you can even come and ask me that question, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna slap the shit out you. Are you crazy?
What if she asks?
Yeah,
What?
What if she asks?
I'm gonna curse her the fuck out because the same rules apply. That's my man. Are you bugging?
Period.
But what if she,
I'm serious. Everybody can get it.
what if she say to you, yo, you're married and you're happy. I want to find a good guy too. And he already turned me down because you man. What's up? Why I can't get a chance? Like, what if
Let
she
me
say,
be happy.
Listen, big dog. No.
I wanna be happy.
No. My nigga, no. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can call it immature. Y'all can call it whatever y'all want. No.
Stay inside forever.
Listen, you can do listen. Y'all can go ahead. If y'all want to go ahead and play that game, just don't come around me because somebody might get violated if you come around me with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not possessing for nothing, but I'm just letting y'all know there's a caution. You know, like when you get a new power tool, there's like a caution thing up under there. Use at your own risk, Playboy. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Use at your own risk. You can do what the fuck you want to do. Use at your own risk. Because if you come around me,
I came in at the times where shots was being fired and threats were being thrown out.
What happened?
Arcade game for the piece
I
of real.
said I came in at the part where shots was being fired and threats was being thrown.
Listen, it ain't no threats, man. It's just you, my man. So you, my man, you should know what that. You should know breaking up. At the end of the day, your man know when y'all broke up, especially if it wasn't a good breakup, what that breakup did to you. So why would you even play yourself to even, you know what I'm saying? To even play, I don't know. Maybe it could be immature. I'm not saying that I'm being the most mature person.
I don't think it's immature.
Sometimes it's just like that. Sometimes
so what if he stopped being your friend?
Exactly.
But I don't feel that way about every ex I have, though. It's one particular ex. If you come to me about him, we're gonna have problems.
Yeah, it's one particular ex.
You, as my friend, already know.
If we not friends no more, then I'm gonna violate you even more. Because now I feel like you did that behind my back, and we're not friends. I'm gonna violate you extra this time.
Absolutely.
You might not get slapped this time. Your teeth might come out, like the whole bottom drop. Like, hit the floor.
Not the teeth.
I don't know if I'm as violent as him, but there will be words exchanged.
What if we say, yo, fuck it, there's no hands?
Then we throwing hands. You already know me, Romel. Stop.
Yo, I send you an invite to the wedding.
Wait, would that be a throw hands?
Oh my God, why is he putting 20 on 10?
On that note, I get out and get ready for work anyway. I'm gonna holla at y'all. I might be back on when I get to work.
5 minutes.
I'll see y'all.
Advocate.
Adios.
So invites to the wedding? No, nobody going.
Are you serious?
Hell no, I don't need to go because I might be the person when they ask. Anybody got any objections to this wedding? I'm standing up.
I wouldn't be going to no wedding though. That's not gonna do.
That's
yes, you remember me, Bestie?
But
no, don't invite me.
So
because it's not gonna look nice. I'm gonna end up on Wall Star or something.
So playing devil's advocate again.
You stop playing devil's advocate. I see.
You don't got more topics.
I know it's gotta be that ukulele thing got going right there.
Next topic. You trying to raise my blood pressure?
Nah, I want to raise blood pressures.
What is it? What is it?
So
I'll go to the wedding.
Dímelo.
So question: to the wedding. How do y'all think? Remember, I said you all were married for 10 to 20 years. How do you think your significant other feels that you're still so angry and still so invested in a relationship that was over a decade ago?
No, all the people that were opposed should answer. Because I said,
now why they gotta know?
Happened 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 5 years ago, happened.
I have a situation that I can explain.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay. So this wasn't even really 10 years ago. I dated a guy, and I didn't grow up with him, but I grew up with the girl. Like I just knew her from around the way. Like we weren't friends, but we were acquaintances. Like our families knew of each other and things like that. So friends. he got locked up. No, I was a little older, so we were cool. Like we only really hung out like twice, but like we knew of each other. Put it like that. It ain't like we didn't know who each other were. So he was locked up, and he was trying to get in touch with with a guy that was already sorry, my alarm went off, but he was already locked up. Another guy that was like that we grew up with, and I had to go like through the guy's sister. So me and the guy's sister became cool, and we decided to go out to dinner, and the girl came out with us. Now we were all like, cool. We had hung out that one time. We had went to a club another time. Like I don't really go out in New York like that, so it was cool. And I still, was in contact with him, but he would always ask about the girls. So like one day we got into an argument about something random, and next thing you know, I get a 3-way call when I had money on my account for him to call me directly with shorty on the phone. And I'm like, why are you calling me through her account and all of this stuff when that's supposed to be your sis and y'all supposed to be cool and like that's like your little sis, And it clicked to me right at that very second that I was the one that was being played. Like it would be times that they would ask about each other, or like be using my phone when they would be talking, and you know what I mean? Like I'm being trusting because it's like, all right, you're telling me one thing, I'm gonna take it at face value. And then like we end up breaking up, and I kid you not, he probably only had like maybe like a month or two like left in his shit. By the time he was home, they was dating, they was fucking, he was stalking her. It was all kinds of crazy shit going on. And I'm glad I missed that bullet, or I dodged that bullet or whatever. But like it was just the principle of it, because I would never do that to somebody that I thought that I was cool with. Like I wouldn't, I wouldn't do shit like that. And at that time, like me and that person was serious. So that was like that was my fiance damn near. So it was like, it kind of sucked because I had put a lot of time and investment in it while he was away. Wasn't nobody calling him then. And then all of a sudden these bitches pop up, and within 2 weeks shit just go left. But God shows you signs, and don't miss them when they do, or whoever you believe in. You know what I mean? Like if it's something that's going across your head, don't let it fly across you. Don't miss that red flag.
First off, is that warranted to lay thy hand on those two?
It was warranted to lay thy hands on her, but I'm at a place in my life where I actually had an interaction with her recently, and I have not in a bad way, but like
problems, right?
I had to let it go. I let it go. I moved on from that. I moved on from him,
that's
her, that situation.
I don't like people to play with me, right?
Yeah, I don't either. You know that. You know that.
And when I feel played, a little betrayed, like you being my friend, but you hollering at my nigga in jail. First of all, and I done spent my money get these calls and stuff.
And at that time, I was working 2 jobs, bro. I was working 2 jobs. I was hurt because I could have been better in my own personal situation than invested in somebody that didn't give a fuck in the first place. So yeah, like
we're gonna have problems. We're gonna have whole problems. I don't like being played with that. Don't play with me.
Huh? Yeah, I found it.